Hey everybody, it's Mr. H, the speech pathologist from ESU3 Burke Valley. Today I'm going to show you how you can incorporate communication skills with your child using blocks. So today I have these blocks, and you can use Legos, you can use regular blocks, but for today's activity I'm just going to show you how to use these blocks in building language and speech skills. So what I have is I have blocks that are long and I have blocks that are short. So this is good to work on obviously color expressive identification. So you can have them working on labeling the different adjectives. So like green and orange. You can even talk about different concepts or basic concepts. So you can talk about how this block is long, this block is short. So it does a nice job incorporating those basic concepts. You can also have your child work on requesting. So if your child has a low-tech communication system, you can have them work on, you want the orange one, or you could even be working on commenting. So going beyond requesting, and you can have them, talk about, oh, you like to play with the blocks. Or you could even do, oh, I see that you chose the green block, or I see that the orange block is on the green block. So you can work on those different core words and modeling that using a low-tech version if that's what your child has. The same strategies apply if your child has a high-tech communication system. Today I have just the iPad, so you can go through and just model on the device the different core words, like I kind of showed you on the low-tech version as well. I also like this activity because it works a lot on the following directions. So you can work on this simple one-step direction. So you can work on the put on. So you can say, put the orange on. So just working on those one-step directions. You can even work on two-step directions if your child has a little bit higher receptive language skills. And again, receptive language skills are just those skills being able to comprehend or understand information. So you can have your child working on the two-step direction. So you can say, put on the red block, then put on the orange block. So having them work on that two-step sequential direction. On my blocks here, I have different numbers, so I could also work on number identification as well, whether that's receptively asking them to find a certain number, so I can have the blocks laid out and have them find the number 2 to work on the receptive skill, but I can also work on the expressive skill by labeling the number 2 that kind of corresponds with the block. And just to kind of stress the importance, you can just model the number 2 and say the word 2. You don't necessarily have to do the question answer format and asking, oh, what number is this 2? You could always just model it. I think we tend to get in that question answer format. So it's just a nice opportunity to kind of model the language that you want your child to say rather than doing the question and answer all the time and kind of building some of that anxiety if they feel like you're just going to ask them questions, but rather showing them and modeling the language that you want them to say or do. So I also like this activity because it works a lot on some of the other actions. So you can work on push, you can work on pull, you can work on turn. So just those different verbs and action words. So it's a nice opportunity to work on building some of those expressive language skills to describe what they're doing during an activity. So I really like using the blocks for that as well. And again, with blocks, it's, a great opportunity to build imaginary play. So you can, build the blocks and you can talk about, oh, I'm building a tower. And then you can talk about, oh, what's going to happen if I let go of the tower, or if I put the tower down and I knock it over. I can talk about how the tower fell. I can ask them, predicting questions. So I could say, oh, what happened, or what's going to happen next. So just working on those, what questions would be very, very beneficial to kind of build the comprehension skills with your child as well. So there's a lot of skills you can use and kind of target as you're, working and using something as simple as blocks. So I hope you found this activity to be beneficial, and we will see you guys around. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.